It's good news again for the country as Standard & Poor's issued an investment-grade credit rating on the economy. It has raised the Philippine sovereign credit rating from positive to stable. It's the second upgrade in less than 2 months. How will this impact on the drive of the country to sustain growth? Joining us tonight is Mr. Alexander Gilles, a market education consultant for First Metro Securities. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, what is the impact of this latest upgrade of Standard & Poor's to our country?
It sends a signal to everybody that if you borrow money, you can be relied upon to pay the debt. If you have a very high credit rating, like 100% sure of paying the debts, it will be like a letter A, triple A. And if it's triple B to triple A, that means you're a very reliable borrower.
Sir, will this trigger more investments, both local and foreign?
It should, because it means that you are reliable and that people can do business with you and that you're honest and you honor. And so therefore they can do business with you and bring in their investments.
So what other benefits does this have to our country in terms of either doing business here locally and getting more foreign direct investments abroad?
It means that interest rates will be lower. So in that sense, there will be a lower cost of doing business. But it also means that people will be more ready to do deals with the businessmen of your country. And I'm hoping that it leads to more foreign direct investments, which means factories, or foreign portfolio securities investments, which go into portfolio investments.
So now with the administration's goal of this tuwid na daan, how does now impact on a bigger scale the trickle-down effect? How will this now trickle down to from the bigger companies to the lower entrepreneurs and to the masses?
Well, tuwid na daan is a step in the right direction, definitely, because it means that you are attacking the problems that have come up and that you are not adding to them. At the same time, we have to acknowledge that there are many more things like lowering the cost of business, the cost of energy, that needs to be tackled also. Hoping that because of the good signals that the government is sending out, as well as the ability to earn of the Filipino people, then they would attract more business people to come in, and that should create more jobs and investments.
Now that we continue to get very good news with regards to our economy, this recent upgrade, what else is needed to be done to actually have this to become more sustainable in the future?
I think the lower cost of energy, the peace and order, lower crime rate, better policies that stick, that are sustained from year to year, among others.
Do we see Moody's giving us the upgrade soon, now that Standard & Poor's has given us the upgrade?
They will be basing their decision on more or less the same data, so they should come to similar conclusions in their good time.
So now, looking at the stock market, we've seen the stock market really grow. Does this affect also how the stock market is getting all these increases right now?
Yeah, the market's been growing 21% since the start of the year, and we think that it may attract more investment inflows. So that could be money flowing to either our bond markets or our stock markets or to our real estate markets.
Do we see more Filipinos investing right now?
We do, because they are tired of earning just 1% or less, or maybe 2% or less on their time deposits, and all of those special deposit accounts are enjoying lower and lower interest rates. So that money has to flow somewhere where it can be productive.
Now, looking at the stock market and online trading, could you give us a little bit of a view for the benefit of viewers of how this works?
Before, you would call a broker and physically talk to somebody to be able to process a trade. But now, since everybody has a computer, then you can type in your order on your computer and say, I want to buy this stock, this price for this number of shares. And it's almost as easy as purchasing an airline ticket, so anyone can do it.
So now that we're seeing that the Philippine economy is doing well, for someone who has disposable income and want to invest it somewhere, actually get more information as to where to invest and get financial advice?
They could visit the stock exchange and look at the website of the stock exchange. My brokerage firm has an encyclopedia of information and price data on its website. It's firstmetrosec.com.ph. There's many other sources out there, and I'm happy to say that our company offers tutorials for beginners on how to get started in stocks.
Now look at the upgrade. It's a very good gain. Now what should the government do to protect and preserve this upgrade and make it more sustainable?
that has to do with fiscal responsibility. They should be more disciplined about collecting taxes, not necessarily imposing more taxes, but collecting better. And then also spending so that it will pump prime the economy, so that it will push the economy in the right direction.
Now, as a final word, sir, with regards to, let's say, financial education or economic education for our people, they actually go and get more education with regards to investing, doing business here in the Philippines?
Well, I'm happy to say that I conduct seminars and tutorials every Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning in Binondo, in the First Metro Investment Corporation office, as well as every Monday at 3 p.m. in the PS Bank building in Makati, near Ayala Avenue. And then there's also classes every Monday, Tuesday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then at 5 p.m., 5 in the afternoon, all about how to get started saving long-term, putting money in bonds and stocks, and how to buy mutual funds.
Does your group also coordinate or help other agencies in terms of educating the Filipinos, even at a younger age, on how to save, how to invest, how to use their money wisely?
Yes, we go all the way to colleges in the provinces, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and encourage them to start thinking about how to invest in instruments that grow 10 to 15 to a year. And we hold contests among students and also hold talks and tutorials for ordinary people, entrepreneurs, housewives, businessmen, and on how to invest long-term, how to save long-term, and how to get more returns for their hard-earned money.
Okay, on that note, thank you very much for joining us tonight here at NewsLife. That was Mr. Alexander Gilles, a market education consultant of the First Metro Securities of the Metro Bank Group. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, too.